basketball tonight. It's a Festival de los Mavs night on the very good team with one of the greats in the last game and an important part of tonight. There's a lot we need to focus on. Irving and Max Christie in the backcourt. Klay Thompson
is right. He's unstoppable, plain and simple. He runs the floor.
Not as much talked about, obviously, with the Anthony Davis and Luka Doncic trade here between the Mavs and the Lakers. Klay Thompson has been shooting the three ball a little bit better the last few games. 6 straight with at least 3 threes. Kyle Kuzma from the corner. And a quick shot on the first possession for the Bucks. Kyrie Irving mentioned his numbers, that one in and out. So both teams getting some pretty good looks, but a combined 0 for 3 to begin with. Damian Lillard was looking for Giannis. Pass partially deflected by Christie. Giannis gets it over to Brook Lopez, who challenges Brown. Gets it right back. Giannis in and out and draws the foul.
Like you had just mentioned, he's filling in.
Here's Giannis's numbers. He's been sitting in that second spot. Look at Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, there was a period of time where those two were only separated by, it just keeps pouring it on.
Yeah, there really are some guys at certain points in the season. It's so impressive. Like you said, they'll push a scoring average up already 30+ up. You could have some big games that he did that. He had a bunch of 50-point games, but Giannis still right there.
Giannis splits the pair. Kind of going back and forth between 4th and 5th in the East in the standings. Dallas 8th in the West. Missed shot by Washington Jr., who's going to be on a minute restriction. He's been dealing with a right double pass there to Brown. Moses Brown, his first points.
Yeah, like you said, coming off a game, he's got to have a ton of confidence where he had 20 points, 11 rebounds. Oh.
Torian Prince, yeah, TP, good hustle to save the possession. Damian Lillard, boy, what is going on with that rim? It's super tight.
It's giving it a look every time. It seems like it's halfway down and just coming out, but those are good looks, good shots, and obviously those are the shots the Bucks want right now. They're just not falling.
Washington Jr. blocked by Brook Lopez. People like on this end, I've seen 3 different shots from 3 different players go all the way down and pop out. Giannis in a crowd of Mavs defenders. They kick it out. Prince pump fake, looking for his 3-point shot. Oh, the Bucks opening up now 0 for 4 from 3.
Yeah, it feels like the Mavs know they got to kind of pick their poison. They know they don't have a good matchup for Giannis Klay. Luckily missing again, but with Giannis, look, they're doubling early. And it's interesting because it's Jay Kidd, it's Coach Sean Sweeney. These guys coached Giannis. They know him well. There's
a shot of Kyle Kuzma just limping just a little bit gingerly walking up the court. Christie behind the back. Here's Thompson once again. Gets his second attempt to fall from 3-point territory.
Yeah, he just knew he wasn't going to keep missing shots up early. Klay with the miss for the first possession, then it was Kyrie. You could just see his presence felt so far.
A blocking foul. Giannis back at the free throw line. His only point coming from the charity stripe, tied at 5. Milwaukee Bucks. If you buy a full membership too, you get some complimentary tickets to the remaining part of the regular season.
And there are some good ones, aren't there?
Yeah, they got some really good deals if you're.
OKC, Denver again. Cleveland action.
Things gives it to Brook. Looking for Damian Lillard from around the screen. That's a 3-pointer. Brook with another opportunity. Gives it to Giannis for 3.
Yeah, and that's the 3 that I like Giannis taking, is the inside out when you get an offensive rebound. It's like a higher level basketball understanding. When you get an offensive board, look to the perimeter. Kyrie with the take.
Kyrie Irving's first points. Now the Bucks, though, come into this possession 0 for 6 from 3. They have the second best 3-point.
The one he shot was not a bad shot. They're going to fall.
Yeah, he's only made 8. Your math is good, Steve Novak, Max Christie. The Mavs are struggling from 3 too. Here's Giannis, catches the pass. Perfect.
Find those mismatches. Nice on the break.
Max Christie drains the 3 for his first points of the night. Max Christie has switched off to Giannis like he is here. He's found himself trying to defend the big man. Probably one too many times in Max Christie's mind. Here's Brook Lopez, another 3-pointer. One of these has to go down, and there it is after an 0 for 7 start. The first 3 for the Bucks tonight.
Yeah, you just knew it would. And it's important that they keep shooting it because you see what they're trying to do with Giannis. Keep Moses Brown close, and you got to pull him out.
Oh, Kyrie Irving. There's a reason why he's got about 5 30-point games in the month of February.
Yeah, he's playing some empowered basketball, and look, you'd expect nothing less from an all-star level player like Kyrie. And there's no Luka anymore. AD is out. They got a bunch of the bigs banged up. He understands, and he's capable.
Kuzma from 3, so after missing their first.
That obviously the mismatches are going to be Giannis, Brook posting some of the smaller guys up. Moses Brown the only big, so got to keep shooting that thing and make them pay.
Washington Jr. jump hook. Dame was looking for the lob play for Giannis.
Obviously what those guys do, but you know the Mavs numbers have not reflected a team that's not playing very well. But
and Giannis goes right at Moses Brown, draws the stats and the stuff that he's doing on the court, but he just seems like such a great teammate in the locker room for these guys.
Yeah, and you just gotta love when a guy shares and opens up like that, obviously, to fit.
Giannis has got a slam dunk, but everything else has come from the free throw line, and another, so hopefully we'll see Kuz here come back out quickly. We showed you how he twisted his ankle, came down on someone's foot in traffic, and he's got 5 points here to open up for the Bucks. Meanwhile, Dallas has scored on its last 5 possessions going into this one, make it the last 6 possessions after the latest Kyrie bucket.
Well, look at Kyrie just bailing Dallas out right there. That was a tough possession. Great defense by Milwaukee going inside out with Dwight Powell, but make a tough shot like that.
And Kyrie trying to tip it away. Giannis can't get the finish. He's complaining about a foul call. They won't win that argument. Here's Exum back the other way, who dubbed Jay Green with his first personal. Exum down to the free throw line. Last couple of games, he's been off the bench. Dante Exum missed the first 48 games of the season because of a training camp injury to his right wrist. But he was excited to see you in the pregame, an old teammate of yours.
We played in Utah together, and I said, "It hurts your wrist." He said, "I was dunking the ball." I said, "I cannot relate." I said, "But I'm glad you're all right." And like you said, just out of the league for a little bit. He was in Spain and Serbia playing, and
a sideline time, 10 points, but they get another look at it. This time with Dame defending. Exum thinks about it, tries to drive on Giannis, gives it back up. Kyrie splits the difference. Wow, spin move, but Brook rejects him. Damian Lillard slithering past.
go about 7.5, and then nobody ever has any negative feedback. So far, so good.
It wasn't that scientific in your career.
Exactly. A little overinflated, bouncing out. Small ball, nice pass by Sims. City was emotional losing a guy like Luka, but then AD comes in and gets hurt in the third quarter. The first game that he played, had himself a heck of a game, but right away to the bench just makes it sting a little bit more. So still hard to grade anything because he's barely been out there.
Yeah, his Mavs debut February 8th, played 30+ minutes, didn't play the fourth quarter before he got injured. And the rip away, Najee Marshall with the finish. It's an 8-point deficit. Gary Trent Jr. takes the contact, tough two.
He's been so good for this team, and 15 points last game, 5 before that, but 16 in the game before that. So just to see that consistency of scoring 15 points, he's stepping up and making a lot of shots. You got to see him hit that floater in the paint, which is about degree of difficulty, as tough as it gets for him.
Oh, wheeling and dealing. That's Hardy. Jaden Hardy gets about 15 minutes, averages about 8 points per game. AJ Green, how about that up fake? Got Hardy in the air, three-pointer.
I was, Lisa, and the main emphasis was definitely on defense. Like you said, those paint points. Coach Buck, or Uncle Buck as they call him, he said they got 30
bucks in the paint, which is a big differential. It's just the first quarter, and see KPJ trying to keep Klay out of there, but AJ just subbed out TP into play.
This Mavs team penetrating against this Bucks defense in the first quarter. There's Jericho Sims with another slam.
Just thread the needle and get it in there like that, so keep screening and rolling hard. And that is what Sims brings this team, is go hard, either get the layup or the defense has got to come respect it.
Hardy going off the bounce. Jaden Hardy has played consistently, taking on a little bit of Dante Exum's role at the beginning of the season. And Porter Jr., a little miscommunication.
I feel like you're seeing, look, when we talked about this team before the game, you said, look, no Luka, no AD, they got a bunch of guys hurt. The numbers, they're not reflecting how well this team is playing, and they're showing it right now.
Yeah, Kevin Porter Jr.'s numbers aren't necessarily telling the whole story.
It's interesting when you got a guy like Kyrie. Hardy for three again, getting hot.
Hardy's got the last 5 points. Some personal runs. We had, what, Dinwiddie with a 6 straight. Now Hardy with 5 straight. Kuzma steps it through, short.
Lisa, you had mentioned the above-the-break three-point defense. You just kind of watch their defense up top. The guards are aggressive, they're switching, they're really physical, and they are taking away a lot up there.
They took this one away. Here's Kevin Porter Jr. Hesitation, looking for Gary Trent Jr. waiting. That's an above-the-break three-pin. Kevin Porter Jr. Trent Jr. from the other side, not that time.
A great record.
Yeah, he gets better, right? Trent Jr. has just gotten better and better, and he yells right at the Mavs bench as he sprints back.
He's playing great. He's got that hot hand. Feed him to where he wants. You see a lot of that with KPJ. Just a really good distributor. He's taking his time, makes some silly decisions sometimes, but he's aggressive and you live with
Kyrie, where he said what? If there was a word that was better than
how Kyrie is playing right now, that was just kind of funny in pregame.
Kuzma, spin move to the baseline. And Kyle Kuzma, his first points since he went back to the locker room. He's got 8 here for the game.
Yeah, nice little push right here. Dallas had gone a little streak. Kyrie missing that one. The rebound, but Milwaukee making their push.
Hand off here to Kuz, who's got Christie defending. Now Kuzma, jump hook, and Jericho Sims, offensive rebound, gives it right back to Porter Jr. In and out.
Well, you see what Dallas is doing. They got multiple littles. They got Maxey down there. They got Kyrie just clocking it up and making it tough on Sims, but oh boy, answering.
All here, by the way. Gary Trent Jr. with the Bucks trailing by 7, loses it. And the 7th turnover for the Bucks. Najee Marshall takes the contact on the and one. Opportunities in the league, just right behind Memphis, who also attacks the paint pretty well.
Yeah, they got some guys with some really good, what I would call.
Nothing, Mavs run inside 7 minutes before halftime. Giannis gives it right back to Dame. Good pump fake to get right past Kyrie. And Dame drills the three-pointer, his first of the game.
Yeah, and you just got to like Giannis is calm. He knows what Sean Sweeney, Jay Kidd, they're saying send a double, get over to Giannis quick, make him give it up. But guys got to move quick so Giannis can have open targets and make quick decisions to be able to get open looks like that.
The start.
Philly, and I saw the makings, the start. Nice block from Brook.
Session here for the Mavs. Irving kicks it out. Washington Jr. three-pointer well off the mark. Brown was right there, and they foul him. It's the first on Giannis. It's the 4th team foul, though, for the Bucks. And there's a look at Mos LA. We've told you that he signed a 10-day contract on February 20th. So this is the 10th day, and this will be the last time that he'll get to wear a Dallas Mavericks uniform, says Jason Kidd in the pregame.
Lisa, I think I just saw him close one of his eyes when he shot the ball, like he was shooting a rifle or something. It's kind of an unorthodox shot, but he made both. And to your point, this is a guy at 7'2" on the last day of his 10-day contract that cannot be renewed, like you said. It makes it kind of a unique situation, but he has showcased himself. TP with a nice.
For the Mavs, Max Christie looking for Brown. Dame tips it away. It'll be Mavs basketball.
He's barely looking. But he's getting it done. 20 points, 11 rebounds. Just last game, guy on a 10-day looking like he is a starter who belongs.
Boy, I know, right? 6 points and 4 rebounds. You know, if he's available, some of the other NBA teams are kind of watching this and thinking, Gary Trent Jr. from the corner, he has been on fire. He leads the Bucks with his 13 points in the first half.
Yeah, he's locked in. He's just got that look in his eye. He makes shots. He's just getting back on. He got a little bounce in his step.
Giannis on the break.
He's not letting them be the one at an advantage when they double and he tries to force it. He's not. He's got those eyes up. It's all the difference.
That's a big three-pointer. Cuts the lead to 1. Washington Jr. can't get it. Brown there with the offensive rebound and putback.
This is an opportunity for him to show the league what he can do. And nice pass by Giannis.
And here's TP. Pump fake, sidestep, in and out. Brook Lopez, offensive rebound. He puts it back. Brook with 7 points to match Giannis's 7. 5 Bucks players with 7 or more points here in the first half. Kyrie short.
Yeah, hard to get a hold of that guy. He's Just keeps moving, keeps finding new spots, relocating.
Damian Lillard draws the foul on the penetration. Or you can also stream games by connecting to our FanDuel Sports Network app. Use your TV provider log.
Simple enough.
Oh, yeah.
Don't be missing games.
It's laid out and through, right? It's
That's
good
what
luck.
it takes, yeah.
Milwaukee on the 10-2 run. They scored on their last 7 trips. Really his 7th team in the last 6 seasons. He's been bouncing around, and he's looking for a home. The NBA is watching. Working around to Giannis, good ball movement. Giannis attacks Moses Brown, gets
possession going. Look, we got the ball to rotate all the way back around to a Giannis 3, but he got to the rack.
Washington Jr. short, Kyle Kuzma with the rebound. Dame back to Kuz, who gets it back to Dame, another three-pointer. He's got a couple in the last few possessions. Damian Lillard now sizing it up for 12 points.
Yeah, and you can tell Milwaukee just slowly figuring this game out, figuring the defense. Kyrie just, he knew what he was doing.
It's 2 for 2 there tonight. The Bucks have poured in 36 points. Irving's numbers, 15 points, 3 assists, really aggressive. Then
Now than they have the last few games especially.
Giannis just working his way around the baseline. Max Christie again got switched off onto him, and all he did was kind of shake his head like, what am I supposed to do?
That's Sean Sweeney's job. He's the guy that coached Giannis, that's building the defense, and he's looking going, you guys know you're supposed to go double, triple team him.
Max Christie can't get the three-point attempt. He's 1 for 4 here tonight from the field. And Milwaukee right now has outscored the Mavs by 16. Giannis looking to add to it. Another foul he draws against Pete.
Clearly on pace for that, and this is a Mavs team that's keeping up, but they've scored 103, 99, and 102 in their last 3 games. So there's one team that seems a little out of their element and one that's only lost 1 out of 21 games when they score 120. So far so good for the Bucks, even though it's only a 6-point game.
Giannis good on the first. Time for a quick message from Sargento.
Only Sargento 100% real natural cheese slices belong on your game day burger.
6 rebounds, 5 assists. He comes in with 3 straight double-doubles. As we talked about, you know, his best game since coming back after missing 6 games with the calf injury.
Yeah, it was great to see that pop that he had, because he really had it back. Like you said, the minutes, you could tell, playing bigger minutes, playing with an air ball right there. Good D by Kuz.